There we go. How are you doing, everybody? We are live. Welcome in. This is JoJo. Thank you for checking out my channel and my videos. God love you all for being here. If you will, pretty please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, all the pretty little things. I do greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing this evening? I do hope you are all well. Let me get my little thing set up here. I should have had this done a few minutes ago. And I was actually busy watching another tarot reading. Because I well, I have a life too. Kind of. How is everybody doing this evening? Angel Eyes, what is up? Boo boo. What is going on? Let me finish getting this set up. Show me the thing. Do the thing. There's buttons. I need the buttons to work. I need a Rosie robot. I still need my Rosie robot. Daylight savings time is dumb as hell, and I need my Rosie robot from the Jetsons. Yes, I do. That's all there is to it. Pam Bear is here. How are you doing, boo boo? What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great Thursday evening. We've already got a couple of people on the list here tonight. Let's see. First up is Susie Q. I didn't see. I promised her a free question. If she pops in, then I will get her on the list. But I was going to do her first. She is one of my mods, and she always does timestamps, and such a sweet person. She does so much for the tarot community. I thought I would give her a free question. Let's see. After that, we've got Laura. There she is. Well, let me know what your question is, Susie Q. Like I said, I've got you first on the list. And then I've got Laura, Angel Eyes, and Melinda S. is who I have on here right now. That is the list that I have. Let's see. All right, we're going to put up. Let's see. Where's the? You showing the thing? Oh, that's wrong one. There you are. Don't know what to ask. Well, I can just do a general spread if you want. You can see what's coming for you in love, life, money, whatever you wish, dear. You let me know, and your wish is my command. I will answer whatever you like. I don't do, medical questions, obviously, but anything other than that, and you let me know what. If you want to see what you got coming, anything like that. Let's see. Man, what a beautiful day it's been. It's been absolutely gorgeous here. I managed to get outside with Gumbo today. He locked on to this little red bird, a little cardinal, and he does that little thing where he's down. He's pawing. He's got a little butt wiggling back and forth like he's actually kind of doing something and chirping at the bird and trying to mimic it. And yeah, he didn't catch anything. Now he is a formidable beast. I imagine if I let him on the loose, just running wild, he could come up and catch all kinds of things. He has caught mice and little things in the yard before, but a bird, I don't know. I don't see him doing it. He's a large creature, and it takes a lot of, I say that. Then again, he also gets up on top of my kitchen cabinets. So he's scaling, he gets up onto the counter and then jumps up onto the top of the cabinets from there. And that's like, 5 or 6 times his height. Imagine a human being able to jump up onto the top of a 3 or 4 story building. He's definitely a lot more athletic than I am, but it is what it is. All right, well, let's get into this evening. Whatever comes out for Susie Q. Well, all right. What do we have coming in for Susie Q? I just had this overwhelming feeling about somebody's mom. Now, Susie Q, I don't know if that's for you, but something about somebody's mom. Not doing it. Call your mothers. Make sure you're calling your mom. Susie Q, I'm going to start you out. We're going to see what's coming in for you. Okay, Sweetness 56. I've got you on the list. Thank you so very much. There's something about somebody's mom. I was meditating before and I got that, and it's just popped into my head again. Sweetness 56. And Julia McDonald. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to start out Susie Q at 5:30. So what do we got coming up here in the near future? What's the good coming for Susie Q here, say in the next month or so? What have we got coming for Susie Q? Oh, got some popping out there almost immediately. Peace, poised, and go the distance. Underneath the bottom of the deck, yin energy. That is the feminine energy. 23, 48, 47, and 2. Breaks down to a 5, a 3, a 2, and a 2. Something that has seemed rather barren for you is going to bring you a lot of peace. Maybe a job, or I don't know. Just you're going to get here in the next month or so. You're going to get an overwhelming sense of peace and contentment where you are. You're poised. You've been following your path, doing what you can to help spread light to others, and you're just open to receive from the universe. Go the distance. You've gone the distance. You might have a little bit farther to go, but there's something really good coming for you. You have to be in your yin energy. This is feminine energy. It's like the Empress. It's ready to receive, because the Empress receives. She doesn't attract. She allows, and what comes to her flows to her. The Empress is beautiful, kind, caring, loving, nurturing. She receives. She attracts. She does not chase. But you're poised. You're almost there. There's something really, really nice coming. I mean, something that's really gonna, things are gonna be calm. Whatever's been turbulent, whatever the issue's been, you just woosah. Let's get into the tarot and see what the tarot has to say about it. But so far, it looks really, really nice. You are poised. You've just got to get into that state of calm and receiving. It's almost like having an energetic umbrella. If you're, how can I explain this? Let's say the universe is, well, it's sort of like the rain. If you go outside in the rain, you need the rain, you need the water to nourish, to water the plants. We all need water, H2O, and it falls, it nourishes on things, it washes things clean, all of that. And it feels like there's been an energetic umbrella. You've been worried about things, you've been upset about things, and you've got to move that umbrella. You got to let the universe wants to give you, the universe wants to hand you peace, happiness, abundance, joy, love, luck. The universe wants you to have all these things. And it's almost like with the trouble that you've been through, maybe you were a little guarded with that. So in a way, it's like you had this energetic umbrella up over you, but that's going to be removed. You've been doing the work to take that off. And it's gonna, that's the last step, is just accepting, allowing. And as soon as you do, the universe is just gonna start handing you, and you're gonna feel so much more at ease and content. Let's see what does the tarot have to say about this? Happened in the past. Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, Four of Coins. Okay, coming up, we have Temperance, Judgment, the Moon card, and Six of Swords. And underneath the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Wands. So, Susie Q, in the past, you had to get a little cold with someone. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Julie McDonald. Yes, it is. That's fine. PayPal is perfect. You had to put up boundaries with someone, and or some situation. But the Queen of Swords, she earned her crown by taking the sword out of her back, and now uses that sword to defend herself. And she will speak the truth. She will only hear the truth. And if you come at her with anything but the truth, she will use that sword. She will cut you out of her life. You had to go the harsh side of the Queen of Swords. You're still kind. You're still loving. You're still caring. You're still a queen, but you had to draw the blade on somebody. Seven of Cups. This can be confusion, illusion, somebody keeping their options open, perhaps, in romance. Or, I'm not sure if this pertains to romance or not, but whatever it was heartbreaking to do. It hurt, but it wasn't like you weren't going crazy about it. This Three of Swords, my favorite Three of Swords, like there can be a favorite Three of Swords. It all describes pain and hurt. But in this one, this woman is really calm. And she's preening the feathers that aren't serving the wings anymore. And it's like she's just cutting that out to get ready to fly. And so you were hurt about something. You removed what needed to be removed, and you held back. Four of Coins. You went silent. You weren't saying anything to someone, or you were just holding back from whatever the situation is. It could be work, it could be a love interest, it could be family, it could be friends, anything. So coming up, you have Temperance, which is in divine timing, balancing things out. It's getting woosah with the world. This is a very happy Sagittarian energy. Look at that. The goddess on there. She's praying, she's meditating, she's balancing her life. Everything is just and you're calling judgment on something, and you're getting the blessings of the universe are coming to you. Now the judgment, sometimes it can speak to reconciliation, but or just somebody coming back around, or but it's making a judgment call. And it could be that the universe has done that, because you're obviously going to get your peace. You're poised. You've gone the distance. You're allowing. You're getting into that feminine energy of just allowing. And even though you've been through some ish up here, you held back. You've balanced things out. And now it's like the universe sees this. And what's hidden will be brought to the light. And you'll be moving on to calmer waters. Now, I'm going to clarify the moon card. King of Wands. King of Wands is good looking, charming. This is the hell yes. If it's not a yes, it's a no. This is somebody, I see it, I want it, it's mine. It's somebody who goes after their passions very confidently and boldly. It's very charismatic. Yeah, see, I'm an aqua moon too, Suzy Q. I can go cold. Oh, JoJo can be a queen with a sword. Let me tell you. What can I say? The robes match my beard. Stop it, girls. Stop it. You and your silly jokes. But no, it's definitely, we all have masculine and feminine energies in us. Going into that Queen of Swords mode, you had to get sharp with someone or some situation. And this is coming around to judgment. And I'm going to see what the moon card is there. But whatever it is, it's going to move you on to calmer waters. It's going to move you to this peace. And with the King of Wands under here, this could involve a Leo or any of the air signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Death. Something is completely finished and transformed. The endings always mean new beginnings. And you've been the wounded warrior about whatever this is. World card. You're finishing a cycle. You are completing a cycle, and the divine sees this. You're being judged. You balanced things out. You've done it. You've succeeded. Congratulations. You might be being rewarded with a Leo. But somehow it involves a Leo, a King of Wands. Or not, I mean, any of the fire signs, really. Let me clarify. What is the moon card here? What is the moon? Six of Swords. And the Lovers. Knight of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. As you move into this peace and move to calmer waters, you're going to have a choice. It could be an actual lover coming in. Is this somebody that wants to move? Whatever this is, it's going to be moving quickly. I mean, it could be a job situation. It could be a lover. It could be whatever in your life, but there's something really nice coming in. I mean, that's a strong soulmate, soul bond connection. And then with that King of Wands coming in there, whoever it is going to be good looking, charming. This is the more grown up version of the Knight of Wands. If you're gonna get wandy with someone, that's the person you want to do it with, girl. And it's going to be coming in fairly fast. Now, again, you've got the Temperance card here, so it still might take a little bit, but as you balance things out, you get into that feminine energy of the Empress, receiving, knowing your self-worth, knowing your boundaries, and everything evens out. You're poised. You've gone the distance with emotions and upset and whatever it was that you've been through. You've kind of balanced all of that out. You've gone the distance And I mean, you got the Six of Swords here and then Six of Swords here. For the Moon card, this is, hidden. It's not, I guess it's not going to give me that many details, but it's coming in fairly fast. So let me see, what's the advice for Susie Q right now, other than breathe, meditate, pray, pray to your angels, pray to your ancestors, just take care of Susie Q, get happy with your life, and just, you want to be calm, you want to be serene, you want to be very, be all that Susie Q can be. And when you get to the point where you're completely calm and you get that peace, it will come in. You'll notice it. And, it'll be a nice spring day. You'll think it's beautiful. Everything will start going your way. Every red light or traffic light you come to will just boom, it'll turn green when it's your turn. The person in front of you at the grocery store will go, oh, here you go, ma'am. You go ahead of me. You'll just have all kinds of nice little things happen that just make your day wonderful. And you'll start seeing beauty and magic and all kinds of little things. So what's the advice for Susie Q? Give me the card. That one. We've got the Devil. Oh my. Okay. Five of Swords. The Empress. And the Emperor. Damn. Wow. Susie, that looks really, really good. Okay. So here's the thing. The Devil card. The Devil card is fear, ego, temptation, addictions. It's the shadow side, right? Well, we have to have balance. Hence the yin yang symbol on the Mojo thing. It's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to want things. It's okay to, if you're on a diet all the time, it's okay to have that bacon double cheeseburger every now and then, or a piece of cheesecake. It's okay to want. And your advice is to know your temptations. What does Susie Q want? I mean, after all, you're the Empress. You need to receive, right, boo-boo? What do you want to receive? Know what that is. Don't be afraid to be a little selfish. Don't get in your head about it. Don't worry about what anybody else's opinion is, the rumors or whatever. There's your higher self back there. Your higher self is going, Susie, come on now. You sure you don't want to do a body shot of tequila off a Chippendale dancer? Are you sure? Girlfriend, there's no shame in that game. There's whatever it is, you don't need to get in your head about it. You're the Empress. And that Lover's card coming in, the King of Wands, there's somebody that's going to be coming in quick. When you get into that mode of I deserve, I am worthy, I receive, and you can want for things, knowing that the universe is going to hand you gifts. You get a little bit selfish. Don't get in your head about it. You're the Empress. You deserve. And when you get there and you get to that peace, bam, here it comes. The Emperor. A lover, a friend, a partner. And they're going to be coming in pretty quick too. And you just keep working. You keep going. You keep doing your thing. But do it with your head held high because you're the Empress. You radiate luxury. And as you do that and you get into that energy of feeling luxurious, wear that beautiful sundress that you got. On this one day, you your makeup's just right, your hair's just right, little perfect spritz of perfume, and girlfriend, you're gonna be on cloud nine, and you're really gonna be happy noticing the stupid little things, noticing a little butterfly that flies up while you're getting in the car and just happens to land, on the antenna or the top of the car while you're getting in. You're gonna notice the birds singing or these just beautiful little wondrous things that people take for granted and don't ever notice about life. And you're the empress. You don't need to worry about wanting or being tempted by something, you know, and then bam, there they come. You're moving things as you get calm, as you get that peace. You've gone the distance. You get into your empress energy, and bam. That's when your dream partner shows up. That's when your dream life shows up. That's when, I mean, that's when Susie Q gets it all. And it's because you deserve it. It's because you are the Empress. You are in that energy. You are in your yin energy. That looks really beautiful, Susie Q. It is a beautiful reading. Hey, I'm a little jealous. My Empress robe, it kind of matches my beard, just a little bit. Not completely though. But yeah, it looks like you got Big Daddy coming in, possibly in the form of a fire sign. You just keep working on it, keep doing your thing, and peace is on its way. Apparently, a lover is on their way as well. This is kind of hidden to you right now. You don't see this. But again, what's hidden will be brought to the light. I'm noticing the full moon too. We've got a full moon coming up. What, March the 25th, I believe. It's the eclipse. So just watch for things. I mean, as spring comes in, it's a beautiful time of year. And just notice nature. Notice how wonderful the world is. I would say actively try to get calm. Watch the news only for the weather. You know what I'm saying? Don't don't watch the other news. Um, but actively try to put yourself in that calm, empress state. Watch comedians, watch little funny cat videos, get happy, notice the magic and the joy around you and the wonders of the universe and the beautiful things that it can bring in. And as you appreciate that, as you get into that rich empress energy, it's you're just going to feel at complete peace and calm. You're going to have, one of these amazing magical days, and then maybe out shopping or just out, maybe you're having a good afternoon and you decide, you know what, I'm going to go treat myself to lunch somewhere. And as you go into this restaurant and you sit down and treat yourself to lunch, and the restaurant gets a little crowded, gets a little full, and bam, there's the emperor that shows up. Do you mind if I sit here? And or you bump into someone, however, something good will come into your life, and it's because you're in this peaceful woo-saw kind of energy. It's a really pleasant energy. I mean, that is a beautiful reading. I love doing readings like that because you know it's always nice to see compared to some of the readings that I do. But it looks really, really good, Susie Q. Thank you so much for everything you do. I do greatly appreciate you, and I know the rest of the tarot community does as well. You're a fantastic community member and a beloved part of it. I really do appreciate you very much, Susie Q. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I hope you get something out of that reading. All right, we are going to move on to my good friend Laura. She is number 2. I don't know if she's in here yet or not. Let's see. Hang on, let me look this up. You're very welcome, Miss Susie Q. Again, I really appreciate everything you do, not just for my channel, but for other channels as well. All right, Miss Laura, where'd she go? Will the Libra reach out anytime soon? All right, we're moving on to Laura. I don't see her in here. She might be, I know she actually works during the evenings, but we're going to do Laura at, let's see. Here, I'm going to put your thing up. Laura. We're doing Laura at 30 minutes, 55 seconds. So, Laura, will the Libra reach out anytime soon? Will the Libra reach out anytime soon? Yeah, he will. And you're going to have the choice, Miss Laura. There you are, boo-boo. The energy, the star of the show in this read. Yeah, right now the Libra is ignoring the cup of love. That cup is filled with absolute love and beauty and all the wonderful things. And there's the Libra. Just he's got his hand on it, but he's not paying attention. It shows a female on here, no gender in tarot. 10 of Cups. He knows where the good is, and he's been thinking about it. And I get the feeling he's going to reach out. You're going to be done with it. You're going to walk away. You're dropping the burdens. You've been thinking about this. It's been on your mind, but you're not, you're not playing foolish games because you don't want foolish prizes. And 8 of Cups. That's walking away from something that you once loved because you have more love for yourself. And this is an action. When you walk away, you give yourself a cup of love and immediately go to 9 of Cups. You are dropping the burdens. You're in your Queen of Swords energy. That is when Tweedledee is going to start. He's going to realize about the 10 of Cups, and he's looking at his long-term future. Maybe he's working or doing something, but 7 of Pentacles is changing up the energy, so that pentacle bush will grow more pentacles, right? And he's going to realize this, and then bam, there it comes. Solid, stable offer from him, because he's got a lot of regrets and remorse in the situation. 5 of Cups. And you are going to have to go within to make a decision about this. Was he fast enough? Yes, Angel Eyes, we're on Laura right now. You're actually up next. You're right after Miss Laura. But Laura, you are going to have to make up your mind. You're also going to be in your Queen of Swords energy. Very loving, very kind, very nurturing. Boundaries up. You're gonna. I think you're gonna let him know the what for, and when he comes in with this offer because he's regretful and remorseful about whatever, you're gonna have to go within and make a decision about this. And I get the feeling you are going to communicate. Be careful with your words. Don't be too hard on him. But you're going to. I think you're going to end up taking a leap of faith and checking out your options. There you are, boo-boo. The short answer is yes, he will. But he's going to ignore it long enough. He's going to ignore this cup of love long enough, even though it's a 10 of cups there. You're going to end up walking away, just not communicating, not saying anything. You're dropping the burden to this. That's when the Libra all of a sudden realizes, oh, hell, I need to grow something in this. I need to do something different. And that's when he comes through with some kind of offer or communication. And he's sad and regretful about this because 10 of cups, moron, should have spoken up sooner. And you're going to have the choice. And I think you're going to be a little cold about it. And I think you're going to explore your options. Take a leap of faith. Don't get in your head about this. I mean, Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Cups. Very loving, very kind, very mothering, very nurturing. And you want something equal give and take. You don't want somebody, who does this crap. So you're going to use your intuition and go within. You're probably going to go silent for a little bit. Yeah, you are. You're going to go silent. And Tweedledee is going to be in his head thinking about the 2 of Cups that he missed. Thinking about the Empress that he missed. Who's now gone cold as hell. Woo! And the thing is, he's going to realize that, oh, hell, we were a match. Gemini and Libra, King and Queen of Swords. Oh, Laura. I'm sorry, boo-boo. I shouldn't be laughing. I know it's... yeah, I think you're going to end up going silent on his ass. And that's when he's going to realize, oh, shit, Empress, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This was my match. This was whatever. Yeah. Yeah, he'll reach out. he will. Some people are just a little thick, Laura. They really are. But yes, he will. All right. Let's see. All right. Next up, we've got Angel Eyes. I'm going to look at your question here, dear. Outlook with Taurus. Okay. Let's see what that little bull is going to do. And it's telling me to change decks. All right. Let's see. Angel Eyes, we're doing you at 3909. Angel Eyes. Outlook with her and the Taurus. Damn. It looks fantastic. Well, here you are, Empress. The Wheel of Fortune is about to spin in your favor in this situation. You've got the Sun card. That is happy, happy, overjoyed, happiest card in the deck. The Tower card. The Tower card can be good or bad. You know, it takes something that once was and rips it down all the way to the foundation. It just tears it up. So something about you and the Taurus is just, the situation is gonna completely change. Page of Coins. I get the feeling that this is him. He's coming in as a little page. And there you are as king going, I've got this big sword. I wonder if I should even be offended by this little shit coming in as a page. There's fear and ego and insecurity. And you're looking at this. This is on his part. And he's just uber attracted to you. Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands is beautiful, vivacious. She walks into a room and just bam, everybody pays attention to her. And you're going to go a little silent on him. And that's when he shows up with all the mature love. That's when the wish fulfillment comes in, all the affection. And it's because you end up walking. It's sort of the same thing as Laura's read. You end up walking away. You're pulling back your energy a little bit, and then bam, there comes the truth, and there comes the Ace of Cups. But at some point in time, you're gonna end up getting a little cold. It might even be that something, it might not be such a good Tower moment for him, because if you end up going cold and King of Swords, High Priestess, you get a little silent, and he's tempted and attracted to you, realizing that he's not offering enough or not doing enough. And that might be what lights the fire under his ass, because he does have a lot of emotion for you. He sees you as wish fulfillment. You start to pull back and walk away, and then, boom, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yeah. It's like he, it's like he wakes up and kind of realizes that he's only coming in as a page. And this is, you and Laura both have this thing where people are, well, let's just say they're going to fuck around and find out. They're going to find out. They are. But in this case, it does turn out well. Empress, the Sun card, Wheel of Fortune, and you end up on the Ace of Cups. A very affectionate Ace of Cups added to an already affectionate Nine of Cups. Use your intuition. Know when to pull back. I know you're a little anxious for things, but let him know. Let him know who you are. And I think you're going to do just that. High Priestess, King of Swords, against a poor little page. Woo! Ladies about to get sharp. Y'all about to let some fellas know you ain't playing the damn game. Chop, chop. It looks pretty good, though, Angel Eyes. You're going to know when to pull back from him. You know, if he's not showing up, not doing, what he needs to. When, again, if he shows up as a page, go King of Swords and High Priestess on him. Just, oh, okay, that's what you think of this? Well, yeah, well, it looks good. I mean, he does have emotion for you. He is really, really interested. And don't kid yourself about that. I think he's just working his tail off. He saw that come out, and he's a little preoccupied with work and stuff right now. And he don't get me wrong, he already knows that he's coming in that way. So I think you'll be good. But yeah, overall the outcome looks pretty good. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and then you got the Sun, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune in there. You're gonna be taken care of, Angel Eyes. Don't worry. He is definitely going to be singing your praises. All right, let me update the list here real quick. Hang on just a second. He plays like he's not, which I do like mental stimulation, but come on. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're sending him. It's none of my business. But yeah, if you need to remind him who you are. And you got to remember, your time is valuable. So if someone's not going to value your time, you be empressy about it. That's when the Queen, King of Swords comes in and the High Priestess. Oh, okay. That's the way you're going to play it? Whoop, and silence. That's when that monitor just goes dead. It's like boop, boop, boop. That's when he's gonna be like, oh shit, what'd I do? All right, let me look at this and update the list real quick. Pardon me. Okay, and you had some in PayPal. So let me make sure I get this in proper order. Oh, this thing won't stay logged in for nothing. It's kind of a pain. All right, we've already got Melinda on there. So we have Rebecca. Marcia. We have Julia. And Sarah. Let's see. I've already got Julia on there. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. Sarah's 50. Okay. Okay, this is who I've got on the list. Melinda, Sweetness, 56, Julia McDonald, Rebecca, Marcia, and Sarah. That is who I have on the list and the order. So next up is Melinda. Hold on just a moment. There we go. Okay, boo-boo. Oh, it's hidden from me that I don't know. The Cancer guy. Okay. Well, let's see what the Cancer guy has going on. Okay, we're doing Miss Melinda at 50-35. Miss Melinda. So make sure I'm reading that right. What is hidden from me that you don't know, the Cancer guy? What's hidden from her? The Cancer guy. Oh. Well, oh my. He's having to make some kind of really tough decision about something. There's some kind of arguing or something in his world, something that you don't see, but he's really defensive about it. This might not be why he's not saying anything about it. This might be why it's hidden from you. See how this lady's kind of in her bubble, meditating? It's like there's some kind of turmoil or ish in his world. And I don't know what this is. It's it's unorganized, it's chaotic. And he might not be disclosing that, being a little defensive. He's keeping it inside his bubble. However, what you should know is that whether he knows it or not, he's manifesting the shit out of you. He is highly, highly attracted. What kind of yoga pants are you wearing, Melinda? What are you doing? You got the pheromones going on? What are you I mean, because you are keeping this boy in his head. If you two haven't squished, smashed, whatever, then he is thinking about it. I mean, and when I say he's thinking about it, I mean you couldn't get his hand away from Captain Happy with a crowbar. He he is just seriously in his head with the hots about it. So much, in fact, that he sees long term. He thinks you're loving, sweet, kind, caring, beautiful, mature, and he's got a ton of emotion for you. You're asking about Cancer. There's the Cancer card. It can be him, either way. But well, let's go back to this. He has imagined, he's not only imagined the entire Karma Sutra, he's added a couple pages thinking about this. Okay. Well, that would explain it. But yeah, he sees y'all as a good pair. he's deciding what to do about this because he knows he's juggling a little bit with life. I don't mean juggling other people. I mean, like I said, there's something else going on in his world. But you're his wish fulfillment. And he wants to be Big Daddy for you. And he's afraid that he'll be heartbroken over this. So he wants to move quick. He wants a victory. He's afraid that you'll be snatched up by somebody else too. What's the Five of Wands? Empress. Okay. Well, again, he's just nervous about you. He's worried that you'll end up with someone else. And he's trying to be mature about it. He's not, he's trying not to bring trust issues up, but he thinks he's so attracted to you and thinks you look so damn good that you're going to end up attracting somebody else and breaking his heart. This isn't an external debate. This is an internal worry. He's fighting with himself and he's keeping that to himself because he sees you as the Empress and he's afraid that the Empress is going to end up juggling his ass with King of Wands or somebody else, even though you're his wish fulfillment. And he's going to be heartbroken and he wants a victory. He does not want that to happen. He's in his head. Eight of Swords. Amaryllis, yes, I am still taking questions right now. I'll be taking questions for about another hour and a half. Hang on. He's trying to go within and figure out what to do about this because he's afraid he'll get heartbroken because you're getting so much attention and he'll find out the truth about it. He's afraid you'll take a leap of faith and ignore his cup of love. I mean, it's kind of sweet, but also it shows a little bit of trust and insecurity, issues. But I mean nothing crazy. I mean it's normal. He just what can I say? I mean, he's manifesting you. He thinks you look so good that somebody else and you're his wish fulfillment, so somebody else is going to come and steal you away. This is somebody that would need reassurance. And he's trying to figure out what to do about it because he knows, he's afraid that you might not see this or this. He's afraid you'll be like this, listening to friends and whatnot and not actually going within, and he's afraid you'll end up juggling. You're too attractive, Melinda. God, stop it with your beauty. Yeah, I mean, he's worried about you having other people. But he is highly, highly attracted to you and apparently has a lot of emotion for you. I mean, you're wish fulfillment to him. You're the Empress. And I mean, he's wanting to give you love. Yeah, King of Cups again. He's got a lot of emotion for you and he's in his mind, he's already licked parts of you that you didn't even know you had. Oh, he's an ex-husband. Okay. That might be what it's about. I don't know. I mean, if he's an ex-husband, then you two have already been through things. So he still has your old phone on, and it's connected to your new phone, so he sees everybody you're connected with. That's not original recipe, Melinda. That's extra creepy. That that is. I mean, but is he paying for your new phone? Because that seems like an invasion of privacy. It really does. And if he's seeing that, no wonder he's in his head. Okay. I would figure out some way to, I would tell him, hey, Liz, I mean, if you're interested in something with him again, then I would tell him, hey, listen, you're gonna have to trust me. You need to cut the phone thing out. Change all your passwords, make sure everything is signed out on every other device, uh, you know, all that kind of stuff. Because that again, that falls under the extra creepy territory right there. I would I would let him know in a very, and say it in a very Queen of Swordsy way, hey, that's no. If we're gonna start new. Well, you also got to remember that if this was your husband, then you've already got that closeness. You've already got that bond built in. Whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's already there. This wasn't just your husband. This was, at one point in time, this is your best friend. People always ask that thing about, well, they're an ex for a reason, and as though it's something screwy. Uh, Someone is your ex because at one point in time you loved that person. That was your best friend. That was your lover. That was, someone you cared for. If you have 27 years behind you on that, even more so. He sees you as best friend, lover, spouse. I mean, he's still highly attracted to you. He's manifesting you back, and he sees, and he's worried that you won't choose him. He's worried that you're juggling. And he's having an internal debate about it too. He's afraid you're going to come across somebody more attractive and, more handsome, and it's going to break his heart. And he's afraid you're going to move on and leave, which is going to leave him in his head. And he's afraid you're going to go silent on his ass, which really will hurt him because you're out there getting all the attention, and he'll get the truth about that, about you taking a leap of faith and not accepting his cup of love and holding back from his cup of love. Yeah. I mean, it he's still got the hots for you, Melinda. He still wants Melinda candy. Yep. Yes, he does. And again, I don't know what you two were doing before. I don't know what kind of stuff you were getting into, but this boy is trapped in his head about your previous amorous activities. I mean, if he's got any pictures, he looks at them every day. If there was a particularly fun night, he remembers every detail, including smell, taste, touch, what you were wearing, what color lipstick you were wearing that night, or a thing. That phone thing's a little messed up, though. I mean, you really got to search yourself and figure out what you want to do about that. But I would not I mean, don't get me wrong. I was married for 23 years. I was with her for 26. She was my best friend for a long time. I still care about the woman. I hope she's well. And she's remarried, but I definitely would not want her in my personal business or having access to my phone, my conversations, my texts, in my social media, anything like that. I would put a stop to that immediately. You can keep the phone, you can keep the number, you can do whatever it is you got to do, but figure out a way to get that, you know. All right, now you're just creating karma for yourself there, Melinda. You're going to get in trouble doing stuff like that. That's cold. You might be hot on the outside, but you getting cold on the inside. Oh, just messing with him. Okay. All right. Wow. Just behave, Melinda. We don't want to be creating karma for ourselves, dear. Well, whether he deserves it or not, that's kind of mean. But then again, at the same time, you are right in the fact that he shouldn't have access to your phone or your messages or your, if you two are separated, what's your business is your business. What's his business is his business. That if you're going to come back together in anything, you need to be completely separate, wipe the entire slate clean, raise both of your energies, and then whatever. But just know that he's still very attracted to you. He still finds you very beautiful. And he definitely does still have a lot of very real love for you. So just know that. And don't be that cruel. Oh goodness. All right, we are moving on to sweetness 56. We're going to do sweetness at 10708. No, 108. Excuse me. I'm sorry. 108. We'll do it at 10808. Sweetness 56. Will David pursue me? What's the next actions of David? What's David going to do? He thinks you're getting a lot of attention. Sweetness. Hang on. Let me look at something here. What's the tower? Either that or he's getting a lot of attention. Okay. Well, sweetness, who is this? Okay. Sweetness, are you still here in chat? Okay, KL, I'll add you to the list. I got you, KL. You got a few people ahead of you. All right, let's see. And Amaryllis, I got you on there as well. Okay, you just had a breakup. Okay. um, okay. How do I explain this? Sweetness, he's all kinds of in his head. The king and the queen of swords are the divorced couple sometimes, right? He's spying and he thinks you're getting all kinds of attention moving on. This is causing him a tower moment, and he's just gonna let go, let God, but he's praying that judgment can be reconciliation. But you see this girl, she's kind of praying, looking at she's looking at the sky, praying, and her spirit is going up. He's sending out the vibes that he's praying you haven't moved on, that he thinks that you're making other choices, that y'all are the perfect match for each other, but right now you two are just kind of staring each other down, being a little cold. And he's in his head, by his intuition, this high priestess here, he's thinking that you'll end up being attractive to someone else, and he's worried about that. He's trying to figure out what to do because he still has a lot of love for you. And again, he thinks you're going to have to decide. Two of Wands. Between him and the King of Wands. Now, that Tower moment is that Two of Wands decision, which has him stuck in his head. Yeah. Well, you're putting him in his head. I wouldn't try to do that on purpose, because that's how you build karma. That's how you build negative karma. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you don't deserve to get a lot of attention. I'm saying it's what's wrong about that would be wishing karma on someone else. You know what I mean? You don't want to wish this on someone else. But you getting a lot of attention and moving on has him in a tower moment. And it's really got him in his head. Because he sees y'all as separate right now, but he's worried that you're going to find somebody else, King and Queen of Wands, and that you are going to have to choose between him, who has a lot of actual love, and here's a wand, here's a wand. And in his mind, his intuition is telling him this, that you're going to have to choose. So I know that doesn't really give much of an answer. What is the, hang on. Is he going to pursue? Yes. That's not just a yeah, that's a hell yeah. Star card, Ace of Pentacles, Magician. He's not only going to pursue, he's manifesting it. But he's really in his head about this. He's worried about it. He's worried about all the attention you're getting. But again, there's nothing wrong with that, with you getting attention, especially if you're broken up. But would just be careful of what you're wishing for. Payman and Gabby, how are y'all doing this evening? What is going on? Yes, ma'am. I'll be taking questions for roughly about another hour or so. So yeah, he will pursue you, and he's in his head about it. He actually does have a lot of love and care. And I mean, a part of it is also the ego thing. He knows you're attractive, and he's afraid that you're going to come across somebody more attractive than him. And even though he does have a lot of love, he's afraid that you're going to be choosing between him and somebody else. And he thinks things will balance out in divine timing. He's hoping that anyway. He's hoping you'll reach out to him and talk to him, and you'll see him as a divine counterpart. So that is what I have for you, sweetness. But he will be, he'll be reaching out. He sees y'all as a pair. So just a pair that's separated right now. He's worried about it. All right, next up we have Julia McDonald. I'm going to run to the little tarot reader's room, and I forgot my water downstairs. I'm going to go grab that real quick. I will be right back. All right, there we go. Much better. And got my lemon water. Okay. Payment. Thank you very much, dear. I appreciate that. Get you on the list. All right, now we have. Sorry, y'all. I was outside for a little while today, and we're it's a beautiful spring day. We got there's pollen all over the place. There's tree sets getting on everything. And I don't really have allergies that much to it, but when you're outside breathing it after a long winter, it can be a little All right, Julia McDonald. Let's see. Where is Julia? There you go. Miss Julia, where is your question, dear? Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see if she put her question in a little earlier. Gemini. Get more specific with regard to my situation. Okay. More specifics. Okay, Miss Julia. Lava Cake Cutie. Yes, there is. I'll have questions open roughly for about another hour. So I'm not going anywhere. Planning on sitting here answering questions for a good while this evening. Julia, we're going to start you up at 1:23:30. Julia, elaborate on Gemini and Virgo. Yeah, well, let's see. What have we got for the Gemini and the Virgo? Well, immediately you come up with the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords. Let's see what we get on that. Gemini and Virgo. It can be a wonderful connection, but it's also, since they're both ruled by Mercury, one of them is mutable. The other one, I believe, well, actually, both of them are. I think, yeah, Virgo's the mutable Earth side, and they're both ruled by Mercury. Gemini is more expressive, more talkative, and the Virgo is usually a little more reserved, more fact server based oriented. They're like, I don't know, they're like worker bees, but they're not as expressive as the Gemini is. So let's see. Let's get some more information on the Virgo Gemini thing. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Page of Swords. Chariot. Well, right off the bat, he loves you. He's highly, highly attracted to you. Probably spying on you a little bit or just gathering information to get a victory in this situation. He thinks you have a lot of options. I mean, wow. This situation will calm down. He has a lot of love for you. He's very attracted to you. I don't know if he's learning something or if he's spying. I'll clarify that. He wants a victory with you. He thinks you have lots of options. This person is the wounded warrior. They've been through a lot. If you know anything about the Gemini saga over the past couple of years, Geminis have been through it. Just in their yeah, I've got, let's see, Miss Susie. After Julia, I've got Rebecca, Marcia, Sarah, K.L. Martini, Amarillo, and Payman. And then Lava Cake Cutie after that, if she gets one. Pardon me, Julia. This person wants a brand new, passionate beginning with you, wants a brand new love with you, or either that, or they're just highly passionate about you, that they're highly attracted to you. They have a lot of love for you. I will clarify to see if this person's actually spying, but I don't get the overwhelming sense off that, because this guy is, he's got the little bionic eye and he's looking at the chariot. You two might be at a distance from each other. He might have to travel to you, or you might have to travel to him. I don't really get spying though, but we'll see. Either you or him, somebody has options, and it's causing confusion, illusion, distress. We're asking about, your situation. This is putting, somebody is in their head. Somebody is the wounded warrior. Somebody is exhausted. And then you've got the Queen of Swords, Gemini energy. Again, we'll talk, we'll speak, but shields are up. That sword is up. And in this one, they actually have two, and there's already been blood drawn. And then because you get the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you both want to receive. The situation will move on to calmer waters. Knight of Pentacles. Just going to take a little time. Either you're being slow or he is. You said you're the Virgo, so that may very well be you. You know what I mean? Ten of Pentacles. He sees everything with you. He wants to make money with you. He wants to marry you. You're his happiness. He may think there's a third party and that you're acting foolish, juggling. But he's very, very attracted to you. He may think that you're messing around with somebody else. Queen of Wands. And he wants truth and clarity on it. What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, I don't think he's spying. I think he sees you as his wheel of fortune. I mean, he's waiting on his ships to come in with you. I mean, he's passionate for you. He's attracted to you. He loves you, and he's waiting on his ships to come in and waiting on the wheel of fortune to spin in his favor so he can travel to you. He thinks you have options. That whoever this is has been through it. I mean, this person has been through hardship, stress, up late at night, um, burdened, heavily burdened, and they have, again, they've got a lot of love for you. And even though the Seven of Cups is here, I feel like this person is in arts or media. They might sing or draw or paint or do something. They're creative somehow. Because this is the artist looking at, this person has their boundaries up. They want to talk to you and they want to move things on the calmer waters, but they think you are slow as hell. You are stubborn and slow. And this person not only wants to, they're not only passionate, but they see like long term marriage, um, and something about business. They want to build with you, but they think you have a third party. I don't know. There could be kids involved in the situation. You're their happiness, though. They think you're being a little foolish, possibly juggling. And again, they're highly, highly attracted to you. They want the truth. They want to know what you're going to decide. Like this person is exhausted from waiting. They think you're slow as hell. So they want you to make your decision. They want to move on to calmer waters. If you're not going to choose them, I think this person will be fine with that. They'll accept that, but they want to know what you choose. Yeah, because they think that you're gonna turn them down, that they're gonna lose, not only all of the emotion, but that you don't care. They think you're not making a decision, and they think that somehow this involves a King of Wands, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and they're pissed off. They want to take action on it. This person wants to be seen by you. This person wants your attention because they have real, genuine love for you. They're passionate about you. They see a lot with you. but they think you're being slow, not making a decision, you're playing games, possibly having a third party. They think you're a fool. And or you're acting like a fool. They don't think you're a fool. They actually love you very much, but they think your actions are just impulsive and dumb, and you're just out getting attention. Being childish. But they think that you just don't love them and that you don't care. Eight of Swords in reverse. They think you're not making a decision. You're being defensive and mean, and that there's a King of Wands in the picture. But this person wants your attention. They want something solid and stable with you. They want to marry you. Hierophant. This person wants the universe to call judgment on this. Lovers. Gemini energy. Strong soulmate, soul bond union. This person thinks you're slow and they're waiting on the wheel of fortune to spin. They're like, just spin the fucking thing. Good or bad, whatever comes out, universe, spin it. Is it going to be heartbreak? Is it going to be love? Am I going to get backstabbed and betrayed? Or am I going to get love? Whatever it is, whichever the decision is, spin the wheel. Because this person is exhausted. This person is absolutely exhausted of this. So this person is at the point where they're just kind of they love you, they care for you, they want a victory with you, but they're so tired of waiting and having to pick that sword up that it's almost like you're rejecting them over and over and over and over and over again because you're not choosing. And they see you as a strong soulmate, soul bond union. This person loves you. They truly care for you, and they see something big with you too. Like you two could have it all together. You two could, be happy together, have a lot of abundance, marriage, kids, nice house. They see that you two could build together and do something great, but they think that you've got somebody else you're not choosing, and they're exhausted. So they're just like, all right, fine, fuck it, universe, spin the damn wheel. Spin the wheel and give me an answer once and for all, yay or nay, whatever comes out, let's go. Because the Gemini is not going to wait. They're not going to waste their time. If they're showing interest in you and they're showing care in you, they want you in their life. They want you to be there. And if all of a sudden the communication with the Gemini slows down, something's gone bad wrong. If it stops, you're done. If a Gemini stops communicating, they're through. And this person, again, is exhausted. But they have a lot of love for you. And they just think you're causing confusion, that you're not choosing. And they're tired of waiting. They have a cup of love. They have love to give. And they're, this person is highly intelligent. And they see a lot in you, but They're not going to wait on you forever. So I think basically this Gemini is sort of in that position of like, look, I love you, I care for you, but shit, or get off the pot because I can't take this anymore. They're exhausted. And if you push the Gemini to that point, they will go Queen of Swords and they will draw blood. They aren't playing. Yeah. Tower moment underneath the bottom of the deck here. Yep. Indeed. And this person's ready to walk away. They're ready to walk away to go find their stability because this is breaking their heart and they're ready to take a leap of faith. They're exhausted. 9 of Wands. And they're calling judgment. This person's telling the universe, fuck it, spin the wheel. I have love to give, I have passion to give, but this is pointless. There's no point in wasting this kind of time on it. So anyway, Julia McDonald, that is what I have for you. Hopefully it brought you some clarity and some peace in the situation. He loves you. He's passionate about you and he sees a lot. I mean, he sees a lot in you, but he also sees that you're being extremely slow and you're not making a decision and possibly involving other people, or at least that's the way he feels. I think we saw the King of Wands out there, a Leo or Aries, Sagittarius, and they're just kind of shaking their head like, okay, bye. Geminis are very, very loyal. They're very passionate, very headstrong. So I wish you the best of luck, Miss Julia. You know, flip that coin and see what you want. You you seem to think this person is the twin flame. You know that that situation there. It's twin flame journeys are rough because they're two people that mirror each other and you end up teaching each other a lot of lessons. I don't know if I really jive with the twin flame thing just because of that, because it's almost like an excuse to go through these horrible, horrible lessons. Because your twin flame, if it's your twin flame, you come together and then you separate. And as you separate, the runner goes running, the chaser goes chasing until the runner just stops and gives up and turns the other way. Now, if that's your twin flame, your Gemini just stopped. Your Gemini is ready to stop, and that's it. He's not chasing anymore. He's not whatever. So anyway, thank you very much for supporting the channel. I do greatly appreciate you. I really do. Hopefully, like I said, it brought you some peace and some clarity. And I wish you the absolute best of luck. Also, I pay attention to that Gemini thing. Gemini's on a planetary level. They don't even need cards for it. But in the astrology, Geminis are about to just they're about to blow up and glow up in a huge, huge way. Geminis in every level are about to have a massive, massive expansion that is going to be for the next couple of years at least. All right, now we are moving on to Rebecca. Again, Miss Julia, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Let's go down to Rebecca. There we go. Rebecca at 145.45. Miss Rebecca. Oh, let me see. Did you send your question, dear? You may have put it somewhere in chat, but I don't. I know it's been a little while. Sorry, y'all. I know these reads take a little while, but I try to give honest and accurate readings for people. And so thank you very much for your patience. Is Rebecca here? If you will, dear, put your question in chat. I didn't see one earlier. What messages? There it is. Okay. Well, Rebecca, what messages does the universe have for me? I gotta go with what I'm told. Miss Rebecca, you need to relax. The good is coming to you, boo-boo. You're going to enter a time of extreme abundance, but for right now you need to heal, you need to breathe, you need to rest. No place like home. Maybe go on a little bit of a hermit's journey, sit at home a couple of nights, sit out a couple of plays. You got to breathe. You got to find your balance. And I mean, this is like extreme self-love. You got 29, 46, 50, and 51. You're going too fast. You're skipping ahead. You'll get to the land of milk and honey. You will. But dear heart, you gotta breathe. You gotta sit down. You gotta rest. You gotta take care of Rebecca. I mean, proper nutrition, exercise, get sleep. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Chill. Watch movies, sit at home on the weekends, and just do something for you. Maybe reorganize your house the way you want it. Get your stuff in order. Take care of Rebecca. Meditate, breathe. You got to take care of you. You got to make sure that your cup of love is full first. Meditate, pray, maybe, see a Reiki healer. But you've got to regrow. Whatever it is you've been through is too much. Too much. And it might not be on a worldly level, but on a soul energetic level, it's time for a night in. To really think, to really ponder. Really understand what your happiness looks like. No, where's my, there we go. I don't know why I'm being called to this deck, but I am. Give me messages from the universe for Rebecca. One more. Okay. You got to stop fighting with yourself. Okay. First off, first things first, and this is good advice for anybody of any zodiac sign, anybody that can hear this, anybody that can see this. When you get paid, pay yourself first. Set aside $10 a week, $20 a week, $20 a month, whatever it is that you can afford. Pay yourself first. You need to be conservative, Miss Rebecca. You're looking to grow and expand, maybe with your job, or I don't know. I don't know your sign. Maybe you have Earth in your chart, or Cancer. Could be a little fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you really want to grow and do something in the future, have plenty of money, be on top of your game, King of Pentacles, do something that you love, do something that you're passionate about, even if it's starting something brand new. Okay, you got to start out at a page level. This is like the freshman in high school. You got to go through your freshman first, then you go to the knight, that's your sophomore, then you go to the queen, that's your junior, then you go to the king, that's your senior. You know what I mean? You got to start. Well, you got to start for one. Save as much money as you can. Hold back. If you're really serious about looking to grow that pinnacle tree and get ahead, and it doesn't necessarily have to be money. This could be advancing in your career, or your chosen career, whatever. It could be just be advancing your position in life. But you got to breathe. You got to take care of yourself. Go within and really, really look within. This is a lot like the hermit. It's one solitary house up here on it's like a birdhouse, but all by itself. That's where going within, that's where you're going to find your answers. Going within is where you're going to figure out what you're passionate about. And if you do that, you conserve, you change your energy. The Seven of Pentacles is, this guy is trying to figure out, he's thinking about long term, right? And he's trying to figure out, what do I do to get, I've planted the seeds. I got, I got one off of there, pay bills and stuff. But what do I need to do to this plant? Do I need to change fertilizer, add water, put less water? Does it need more sun? What do I need to come out here and sing lullabies to it? Or do we come out here and play death metal? What do we need to do to make this really grow? What energy do we need to change for the long-term future? Now, whether this is about money or this is just about you and your life, you've really got to look at what you need to change. And you need to be conservative right now. You need to hold back. You need to breathe. You need to regenerate. You need to go sit out a couple of plays. Especially if you want to get to the land of milk and honey, and you can. You can. You need to do something that you're passionate about, something that you love, something that you do just for you. If money and time were no object, were of no consequence, let's say you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you do? You could quit your job. You wouldn't have to worry about finances anymore. What would you do with your time? What do you love? You can also find out a lot about this by looking up your astrology. If you look at whatever sign is in your north node, and then take the attributes of that sign, and then find out what house your north node is in. You've got, we all have all the different zodiac signs in our chart somewhere, depending on the planet or the house, right? When you look up your north node, and then you figure out what house it's in, that will give you a clue as to what it is. Yeah, there are too many people in need, but you're exactly right. But your goal on this planet, you have, like, your Chiron is your life wound. You need to find out about that and figure out how to heal it. Your north node is your life's purpose, your path. So you find out what your north node is, you figure out what house that zodiac sign from your north node is in, and, like, okay, so I'll give you an example. You know, I'm a Capricorn north node, okay? Even though I'm a Gemini sun, I'm a Capricorn north node, and I've got Capricorn in the 5th house, the house of creativity and, ideas and blah, 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 blah. And so my job is to be the boss, Capricorn energy, right? Apply rules and structure, basically be an entrepreneur and go to work for myself, doing something creative like what you see before you. Say YouTube videos, maybe making some cool logos and doing some cool music and helping out my fellow man with my creativity. That's my life's purpose. To help out mankind by being the boss, using my creativity to not only support myself, but to help guide people, to help, lead other people. So everything that the 5th house encompasses, I have to apply that, apply rules and structure to those things and do it in a way that helps mankind, that serves mankind, that helps better people. And what a better way to do that than to read tarot, to, help people like yourself with, intuitive stories that come from tarot, to do artwork, video editing, use that smooth and sexy voice and these devilishly handsome hands. That's right. I can't help it. I'm adorable. But this is what I can do. This is my life's path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm also creating oracle decks and tarot tarot decks. This is how I can help guide other people along their path. This is how I can serve mankind by using my creative talents to do this. That's my path. So you need to look up your North Node, see what house it's in. I would advise looking up astrologers, some more reputable astrologers. And again, there are 2 links in the description box where you can get your free natal chart. And that'll tell you sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, vertex, part of fortune, earthing. They'll give you all kinds of details and clues in there. But don't just take what those websites say about it. Figure out what it is, get a copy of it, and then listen to different astrologers. Because then different houses affect different things, and you have different zodiac signs in those things. And depending on where your planets are, what the progression is, all that stuff. If you learn that and you start doing something that you love, something that you're passionate about. Again, if money and time were no object, what would you do? What would you do for fun? What would you do that pleases Rebecca? If you need to learn about it, learn about it. But start small. Start as a freshman. Work your way up. Learn what you need to learn, but go after your passions. You need to get more information because things are hidden right now to you about this. But if you don't start, it's going to remain hidden and you're going to be left out in the cold. And you're going to be struggling. You're going to be juggling to get on solid ground. But if you stop, if you breathe, regenerate, really look at yourself, go within, go on that hermit's journey, really understand yourself, your likes, your dislikes, your light side, your shadow side, do the astrology homework, look up your chart, really figure it out and figure out what that means. And you'll figure out your path and it will lead you to the land of milk and honey, because right now you're not doing that. And this is what's causing you don't see it. And if you don't figure it out, you're going to be left out in the cold and you're going to be left struggling and juggling things, all that. This is what that internal debate inside you is. This is why you're fighting with yourself. And it's time to get real. Queen of Swords only accepts the truth. And the truth is, there's new opportunities waiting for you that the universe is trying to hand you, but you're not seeing it. Go with something you're passionate about. If it's painting, buy a paint set, start painting. If you really like music, buy a guitar, buy a flute, buy whatever, learn how to play. Start out small, save, figure out what to change, and you'll grow. 1 pentacle, 4 pentacles, 7 pentacles. To damn, I've got all the money I will ever need. But it takes that inner work, and you got to breathe, you got to rest, you got to regenerate, you've got to look at yourself, and you really got to show yourself a cup of love by doing all this. You got to get real. Don't lie to yourself, because yourself will cut you in half. The Queen of Swords, right now you're doing this. You're fighting with yourself. And this is the other part of yourself that says, if you don't stop fighting yourself, I'll split you in half and leave you out in the cold and leave you struggling. You got to do the research and learn about you. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, it's interesting that it comes up there because Eight of Cups is an act of self-love. Eight of Cups is walking away from shit that you once loved because you have more love for yourself. This is, I was saying regenerate, breathe, go home, go within, go on that hermit's journey. This is, don't go out on the weekends with those friends that just want to take you out drinking because it's this new cute guy down at the bar and he just serves all these wonderful drinks. He's got this nice butt. Screw those people who just want to get drunk and play. You got to show Rebecca some love. And it's tough because you got to cut people out. You got to cut things off and you really got to put in the work for yourself so you can get there and you, Rebecca, elevate. Whatever it is that you need to leave behind, leave it behind. Transform, end whatever it is. And with every ending is a new beginning. You better decide. You want a happy celebration later? Or do you just want to go party? You can go party, but you can also stay at the page level. I think what this is saying overall is you just got to get serious about it. You really got to look at yourself. Learn your chart, figure out what your north node is, figure out what your life's purpose and path is, figure out what your Chiron is, what the life wound is that you need to heal. And there are a lot of astrologers out there that will help you. You can get a reading from one of them. I wish I had somebody to recommend, but I don't right offhand. But there are plenty of good astrologers out there that will give you a reading. And I mean, do your research on that too. Figure out who's competent, who's really good at it before you just go splurging money on the shit. Do as much research as you can on your own and then find people, knowledgeable people to help point you in the right direction. Because when you take the lessons that the astrologers tell you and then you apply it to Rebecca's own life, you will gain a ton of knowledge. Then you go from the page, from the Page of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. There's a brand new, passionate offer there. But you got to stop fighting with yourself. And you've got to make the decision to pour into Rebecca. Let me get you an advice spread. Like that wasn't enough advice. What's the advice from the universe? What do you got to tell Rebecca? Ace of Cups. Show yourself love. Make sure it's mature love. Grow the hell up. Cancer, Libra rising. Drop the burdens of the past. You can grow into something beautiful. Hermit. Go within. Really look at your chart. Do that deep excavating dive. If you've got any old issues that you need to take care of, trust issues, abandonment issues, mommy, daddy issues, we all have them. There's no shame in it. Go get therapy if you need to. Do your shadow work. Really go through the emotions, understand what triggers you, and become so self-confident in who Rebecca is that nobody can shake Rebecca. Nobody. Show yourself that cup of love. Before you can share a cup of love with anybody else, it's got to be full by yourself first. You have to be emotionally mature and emotionally responsible. Only you are responsible for your happiness. No one else is. Not a partner, not a lover, not a friend, not a teacher, not parents, nobody. Only you going within are going to figure out what makes you really happy. You got to drop the burdens of all the other ish, all the other bullshit. The relationships, the traumas that you've been through, figure out a way to get through it. Do the shadow work, figure out, the hermit card is genuinely this hooded figure holding up a lantern. Inside that lantern is a star, the star from the star card. That is wish fulfillment, that is healing, it's everything. That's what this person is on a journey for, to really know themselves. When you really know yourself, you'll know exactly what to drop. And if you look at this 10 of Wands, the burdens have been dropped. There's the death card that we saw earlier. That's over. And you can take that information and grow it into something beautiful. This will be your justice. This will be your wusa, balancing everything out. Temperance. And there's a lot of things to juggle in life, but once you become strong and you balance all that, life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. So, but you got to show yourself that kind of love, that kind of devotion, that kind of love. Is Rebecca just going to be Rebecca? Are you going to be, holy shit, there's that badass Rebecca? The universe is asking you to step up to the plate and take care of yourself and show yourself love. And that's when you'll get to the milk and honey. That's when you get to the good. Miss Rebecca, I appreciate your support of the channel. I hope that brought you some peace and clarity and understanding. I really do greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being here, dear. All right. Next up, we've got Marcia. Let me go in here and find Miss Marcia. Okay, Miss Marcia. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I really do appreciate you. Michaela, what's going on, boo-boo? There's one of my favorite Sagittarians right there. So pretty and such a talented hairdresser. Speaking of astrology, there's the person that I've got to pick her brain about my astrology chart. So go ahead and slot me in for some time, Michaela. Jojo needs to know about his chart. Gotta show Jojo a little self-love and figure some things out. So I need to pick your brain. Not too long. We've got Marcia, Sarah, K.O. Martin, Amaryllis, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. We've got Payman, and then I think there were one or two others. I'm not sure. Let me look and see. Yeah, I think that's it. Amaryllis? I'm not sure how I pronounce your name, man. So there's 1, 2. The list is 5 long right now. Marcia, what is Marcia's question? Let me get you pulled up on here. Where's Marcia? Where's Marcia? Where's she at? Oh, I know she's been in here. I synced it myself. Oh, you did, Gabby? Okay. I'll get you on the list. I'm sorry, I just had to refresh. Okay, I also have Gabby and then Lava Cake Cutie. Okay, let me find Miss Marsha. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do this. We're going to do Marsha at 2:16:22. Marsha, you had 2 questions. Outlook, love for myself and James. What's the outlook on love for Marsha and James? And same for you and Jody. Get it, Marsha. You and James. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. With you and James, it will be passionate. There's a strong bond there. Either he or you will walk away from this because of some kind of new, solid, stable offer. Somebody's going to apologize and try to balance it out, but I get the feeling you're going to have either you or he is going to have swords up, and when they discover the truth, and they're going to check out their options. They're going to look around. Lovers. This is a strong soulmate, soul bond union, though. So strong, it's going to hurt. There's more information to learn about that. Ace of Wands. There's a lot of attraction. There is a lot of emotion involved in it. But somebody's got a choice. There could be a third party involved, and there's somebody's leaving because of a new offer. Put it that way. Ace of Wands. Somebody's going to discover a new passionate beginning. Queen of Wands. Third party. Yeah. There's a strong bond with you and James, and there are emotions there, but somebody's a player. Knight of Wands. And they'll walk away because of something new. They'll try to apologize and balance things out, but the truth's already been learned. The queen has her sword. 3 of Swords. So that's what's going to end up happening with James. All right. Jody. Telling me to switch decks. What about Jody? Yeah, apparently it's going to be here in Marsha. There might end up being a third option in there. So you got, James, Marsha, Jody, Marsha. Third option, Marsha. Marsha. Jody. with the Jody thing, this one's kind of up in the air. It's sort of up to you. There are hidden emotions there that you don't see. They might be hidden to you, but they are going to come to the light. The Wheel of Fortune here in the beginning is basically like the universe saying, well, Marcia, it can go either way you want it to go. How do you want this to go? Which way do you want to spin the wheel on it? I say that because you got the Moon card here, which is things that are hidden. They will come to light. There will be an offer of love. And the decision process is going to hurt somebody, you or him. 9 of Coins. This is somebody single, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. And there's potential marriage here. It could be Taurus energy in him. But somebody's going to follow their own rules, but they're going to end up rejecting the offer of love that's made. They're going to end up rejecting this Knight of Cups. They're making the decision. It's going to stress somebody out. Because they're stressed out and there's arguing and fighting about it, that's what makes somebody remain single, because they're sticking to their rules, perhaps being a little stubborn or whatever, and end up refusing a cup of love, even though there's a lot of love right there and somebody is speaking the truth. So you want your victory? You need to go within and really, really ask yourself about this, because you could if you make the wrong decision here, or if he makes a wrong decision, somebody's going to end up feeling left out in the cold. Because there's a lot of love here. And a lot of truth. King of Swords. A lot of passion, too. He's a Taurus. There you go. I don't know if you end up rejecting him or he ends up rejecting you. Somebody's choosing to remain single. It's not really that they're choosing to remain single. They're just not, they need to make a decision, but they're not. And that's what's causing the stress. That stress is causing the upset and causes someone to remain single and stick to their own rules and reject a perfectly good cup of love, one that's really, really good. And it's the truth, which could be a victory. You might be traveling together or have to travel to each other. The Hermit card there, somebody really needs to go within, or they're going to get left out in the cold, and they're going to miss out on some sticky, ooey gooey yum yum. Because that other person is going to be getting a lot of attention, which will be justice. It's going to cause a Tower moment. Yeah. See, if you, well, you say you wish you felt the same. Your indecision about that cup of love is what causes him to feel upset. There's arguments about it, whatever, and then it causes this person to be single, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, standing in their power. If he's a Taurus, 4 cups, offer is rejected, even though real love is there. And then King of Swords. That's when it turns from love into, all right, just the facts, ma'am. And then that person goes on to get a victory because they've gone in, really looked within themselves about being left out in the cold, and moving on to new passionate adventures and getting lots and lots of attention, which you'll have to watch, and that's your justice, and it'll cause you a tower moment because you didn't pick the right cup, and you didn't communicate and take action. You held back. If you don't love him, I mean, you really need to look at yourself with that one. Whoever it is getting rejected is going to glow up, and they're going to get a bunch of attention, and the person that's doing the rejecting is going to feel, ugh, about it. Yes, ma'am. Questions are now closed. Thank you, Susie Q. I would really look at it. I mean, I'm not saying accept him. You don't have to accept something that you don't want. And it's not just about him. This is about you. You have to really decide what kind of relationship do you want? What do you want that to look like? Who do you want to be with long term? Because long term is what you're looking for. You don't want somebody to just be with for a couple of years, then have to split families up, heartbreak, all this other crap. You want a best friend. You want somebody who's with you there rocking together in rocking chairs on a front porch, giggling with each other long after you have the ability to have sex anymore, because your bodies are just too old and feeble, and you're out there. You want to be out there happy, looking at grandkids, got your kids taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to go within and find out exactly what you want. That doesn't mean that I'm saying go after the Jody guy. It means look in the mirror, look at yourself, and figure out what you want. Somebody's rejecting that. I'll put it this way: before you completely reject the Jody guy, I would take a serious look at your long-term future and think, could I be with this person long-term? Do I love this person like that? Could I love this person? Because it's one thing, you want what you want, but what does that mean? Do you want to get laid? Do you want a friend? Do you want an actual partner? What is it that you really want? And if the universe, universe is going to hand you exactly what you need at any given moment, a lesson or a love, what you want. It's a little tricky. And the thing is, the way to know how to navigate that is to really know yourself and look at your situations and really understand what you're looking at. What's the long term of that? So I hope that helps you, Miss Marcia. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. I really do appreciate you. Next up, we have got Miss Sarah. Where is Sarah's question? No. Do the thing. Go through. There's Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, what is... yeah. Little tarot readers room. Sometimes you gotta go squirt. Where is Miss Sarah? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I know these do take time, but like I said, I try to give good readings that are meaningful and good advice. So it takes a moment. There's Sarah. Is Miss Sarah still here? I see where she paid for a question, but I don't see the question. Miss Sarah Marie, where you at, boo-boo? You're very welcome, Miss Marcia. I greatly appreciate you. I do. I hope that made sense, Miss Julia, and you got something out of it. You know, Geminis and Virgos are very connected because they are both ruled by Mercury. And so hopefully that made sense for your situation. Where is Miss Sarah? Sarah Marie. Sarah Marie. I didn't see her question in the chat anywhere. She said she sent a Cash App, and she did. God love her, she may have fell asleep. This smooth and sexy voice can drop just about any woman's guard. That's right, baby. But I try to use my superpowers for good, not evil. So Sarah Marie, where the hell you at? wait, let me know your question. I tell you what, let's move on. I'll put, if I don't see your question pop up or anything, then I'll just do a general love read at the end. Yeah, I don't see it either, Miss Susie. I'm gonna put like a special question mark on that, and if she pops in, we'll get her question. And I'm gonna move on to KL Martini, and let's see what. Okay, I see you. No, Miss Julie. Your reading is done. I found it and put it up there. If you just scroll back, I put it on the screen, so you'll be able to see it. Okay, let's see. Why does this thing always take so long to get down there? There we go. KL Martini. Messy divorce for 10 years now. How and when will it finally be over? Damn. I'm so sorry, KL. You have my love and sympathy. 10 years. I mean, damn. All right, we're gonna do KL Martini at 2:34:24. KL Martini. How and when will it finally be over? Judgment is going to be called. I mean, this is the judgment card, so judgment will be called on this situation about a new passionate beginning that left someone out in the cold. The truth is going to come out about this. It's going to send someone into hermit mode, into hiding because of their juggling. Somebody could have Virgo in their chart, either you or them. Someone's going to have a choice about what happens. And and someone's going to be single and independent, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. I would say within a year. Some kind of truth is going to come out about somebody being left out in the cold. There's something new that's going to come out about this. There's some kind of new information that's going to come forward. And when that happens, you or him, somebody's really going to have to take a long look at themselves. Going to be a little bit of sadness about juggling. It's going to be a struggle for someone, and it's really going to leave them in their head, but they'll have a choice to make. The burdens will be dropped. What's the Ace of Wands? Somebody did something stupid, or they do something stupid, or you had to fight for your home. There's something that some kind of truth is going to come out about something that somebody did, trying to leave someone out in the cold. What's the Lovers? What's the Choice? The Lovers used to be called the Choice back in the day. The choice about walking away from a home. Okay. There's going to be a truth about that. The Wheel of Fortune, that's one of the few cards in the deck that tells me an actual time. So about a year. And you'll be quite happy, apparently. And somebody will be in their head with the regret and remorse. I say that, I mean, I really don't do legal matters much because the energy can change, so it's almost pointless. But right now it's saying about a year, and it's saying that some other new piece of information is going to come out about what somebody did, about something juvenile that they did. But this is going to bring justice because there's truth brought in the matter, and it was leaving somebody out in the cold. Somebody's really going to have to take a severe look at themselves, and the justice is they're going to be struggling about this, and it's really going to, there's sadness, there's underhandedness about a choice, and the choice is whether or not to leave a home. It'll be about a year. Somebody's going to be really happy while somebody else is really in regret and sadness. But this is the truth. King and Queen of Swords, divorced couple. Get as much information as you can. Maybe even spy a little. Get the feeling they might be doing that to you. You're going to have to use your intuition very strongly, and you need to keep quiet about things. Because that's always a sensitive issue anyway. The Wheel of Fortune, though, like I said, that's one of the few cards that does tell me a time. And the Wheel of Fortune says about a year. The aces usually mean a year too. But with the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, about a year. And it's because some new piece of information comes out. What's the advice for KL? I'm sorry to hear that, KL. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And KO, your advice is to go after go after things that make you happy. Don't stress on this. Like, you could sit there and think about this and think about this and think about this. You need to go after what you're passionate about. A brand new passionate beginning. The Lover's card. Gemini energy. This is a strong soulmate bond. It's a lover. There's something coming in. The Hierophant could be the judge. It might be telling you to go suck up to the judge. But no, I don't think that's what it's telling you. But you've got something really strong coming in. I mean, it's giving you the advice. Really look at your future. There's something else in your life that you need to pay attention to besides just this about the home. Something you're passionate about, someone you're passionate about. But if you go around being too confident and get a lot of attention, it could cause a tower moment and judgment. So that might be what this is talking about. I would be careful. Stick to your rules. Really look at what you love, what you're passionate about, where your love is, and really look at your long-term future. You want to be confident, but you don't want to be cocky or make any dumb moves. You know what I mean? You don't want to just go off of passion alone. You need to buckle down, get tough. You know, the Hierophant, it can be a judge, but you know, still, you need to go after what you love, what you're really, really passionate about, and really look at your long-term future. Because this could get too much attention and cause a tower moment and judgment. You want to take things on the calmer waters. 6 of Swords. It looks like there's something really good coming in for you, but you need to really look at your future. With that 7 of Pentacles under there, again, that's changing things up. It's changing how you come at the situation. how to make that plant grow more pentacles? What do we need to change here? Do you need to get another lawyer? Do you need to gig and get new information? Do you need to find something else out? Are you guilty of anything that might put this in jeopardy? Because there's some new truth coming out, new truth, new clarity. And this is saying you might need to go within and take a look at all of your stuff and be silent about it. You need to be confident of yourself, but not showy. I mean, you want to be real and authentic, but there's something comes along with it about a lover, a choice, a soulmate. But you really have to look at your long-term future, because you're going to have a choice as to whether or not to walk away from the house. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it might be something coming out about him. It could be the fact that he tried to take everything from you and leave you out in the cold. When that truth comes out, it's going to send him into hiding because he was juggling on things and caused this. And now he might be facing the choice to walk away from the house and stop fighting for it. You know what I mean? But you need to really look at your long-term future and, what are you passionate about? What do you love? I mean, to have those cards come out about this, Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Hierophant, Two of Cups, and there's Seven of Pentacles here, which means long-term future. So if you met somebody recently, or you in a new relationship, or if not, you're about to be. $10 years is a long time to fight over a house. So, well, you might have one coming in. I'll bet you are. Oh, Julia. Okay. There's some kind of new information coming forward. And it's not you. It's about somebody doing something dumb, passionate. But when that new information comes out, it's going to change things. And I think you're going to have a choice. Either that or somebody's going to have a choice. Walk away or, I mean, who wants to stress and have that much peace taken away from them? You know what I mean? Especially after 10 years. Happy with your cats. Yeah, I'm happy with my cat here too. I still want a partner, but I got Gumbo. 34 pounds of furry fury and love. He walks over you at 4:30 in the morning. It's like a Buick with fur and teeth and claws wandering over you. Hey, get up. I can see the bottom of my food bowl. Get up. Yeah, fluffy love. Again, it's like a Buick just rolling over you. 4:30 in the morning. Ugh. Anywho, well, hopefully that helps you. Again, it said the time frame, what I get off of that is about a year. So hopefully that brings you a little peace and clarity, Kay. I do wish you the very best and the very best of luck. Do more research on that and keep your eye out for somebody other than just the cat, because the way that last thing came up, that was a lot of romance in the middle of it. You never know. There might be a new lawyer coming in to work on the thing that you might strike up a little something with. Either that, or if it's been going on that long, I wonder if your ex had something with their lawyer. That would represent a conflict of interest. Yes, it would. which means anything that they brought forward in court of law would be thrown right the hell out. So just stay sharp. You got this, boo-boo. Keep going after your passions, your love, and your life. All right. Let's see. Did Sarah ever show up? I didn't see her pop up. Well, if not, I'll save her for the very end. I'm going to move to Amaryllis. And if you will, bear with me. Give me just a moment. Hey, it very well could be. I mean, you know, that kind of energy says that something's going to come out. Something's going to come up. And then when that information comes out about a passionate thing, then that's when it's gonna get serious. So whether he's had something with his lawyer or you know, whatever, I don't know, but whatever, somebody's done something dumb, and when that information gets found out, somebody's gonna regret it, and that's what's gonna cause somebody to have to figure out. They're going to have to choose between the house or love, and that is the way it came out. Amaryllis, I'm going to get right to you. I know you've been waiting. Let me run in here to the restroom real quick, and I will be right back, and we'll jump on your question. We've got Sarah, whenever she comes in, Amaryllis, Payman, Gabby, and Lava Cake Cutie. And let me look. I believe that's it right now. Yes. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Go down here and put this up as well. Questions are closed. Miss Julia, yeah, I was reading about the situation. You know, you asked to elaborate on that situation, and tell you more about it. So, you know, either or, that kind of energy, if that's your twin flame, I mean, you know, then you two guys are, it seemed like you were kind of, I don't know, it looked like, someone's just exhausted and ready to stop, like just come to a dead stop. I mean, because you're asking about the situation, which means basically the situation is between you and him. So really, we're asking about him. You know what I mean? And somebody there with, you know, drawing, painting. Somebody was in the arts with that. I believe that was the 7 of Cups. But somebody's seen that and they're exhausted. But it seemed like he did have a lot of love for you and a lot of care for you. And but very, very exhausted, very defeated kind of energy there. And it's like with a Gemini, again, Gemini's only going to put in so much attention, and you know, Geminis need stimulation. They need communication. They need mental stimulation. You know, kind of sapiosexual, if you will. But they need input, and it seemed like they're just exhausted. They're ready to stop, and you know, and again, going along with the story of the twin flame dynamic, that's somebody, that's the chaser going, okay, fucking run. You know what I mean? just go. And so if you're on that twin flame journey, which God love you if you are, because that is a brutal, 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 brutal journey. And twin flame journey is not here. If that is a true thing, that's not there to come into union with someone. It can come into union with someone, but it's there to hurt you and really teach both of you lessons. Because when the chaser stops going after the runner and the chaser just stops and says, I deserve better, and they don't move and they pull back, that's when the runner stops, turns around, and then ends up having to go through a bunch of shit themselves. And so it's brutal on both people. And you have to decide as to whether or not you want to go through that. Now, there are some that say they did make it through that and they've come back together in union and it was all bliss and unicorns and rainbows and, you know, magical sex and love and all the pretty things. But, you know, you got 72 years on this planet. And it just seemed like the Gemini was bogging down, like they were just getting tired. So anyway, so I hope it brought some clarity and help to you. Probably a couple of laughs as well. I know I can get a little mouthy. It's what I do. It's my thing. Gosh, stop judging me and stuff. Dang. All right. Amaryllis. I'm sorry. Amaryllis, we are going to do you at 3 hours and 33 seconds. And what was your question, boo boo? Let me look on here. Get it pulled up. You want to take a leap of faith and relocate to the Canary Islands. Oh my God, take me with you. The areas I am currently in no contact with lives there. Will it be a good move for me? Don't do it because of the Aries. I can tell you that without any cards. Now, the Canary Islands are absolutely beautiful. You're talking about the island, I'll tell you what, right off the southern edge of Spain. Beautiful, beautiful location. Absolutely gorgeous. But you don't want to move there because of the Aries. If you're going to move there for yourself. Let's see. Will it be a good move? Let's see. Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you. The place is fantastic. I mean, if you're moving there, don't forget us little people. Take me. I want to go. Let's get into this and find out about this move. Is Amaryllis going to be happy? Is it a good move to go to the Canary Islands? Start out. Is it a good move? Well, there's your next two. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. King of Wands is the hell yes, hell no guy. It's somebody that's bold and dashing and well spoken, all this other stuff. Queen of Pentacles is safe, grounded, loving, caring, confident, secure. Got the bank on to do this. That very well could be the Aries right there. Knight of Swords. This is fast moving action, can sometimes be seen as impulsive action. If you move there, don't do it impulsively. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, work. You need to pay attention to that. If you do it, you need to manifest it. And when I say manifest it, I mean really manifest it. The magician here has all the tools they need to manifest whatever they want, right? But it's not just manifesting is not just wishing and let it go. I mean, a lot of people tell you that. Yes, you have to let go of the outcome, but it's also putting yourself in the right position to be able to do it. 10 of Pentacles. Be careful of temptation to jump the gun. You really want to take a look at your finances and your work before you go. Unless you get there, run out of money, and be left out in the cold. You really want to be secure about this. Like, not just in yourself and saying, yes, I want to go, but I mean, financially secure. You know what I mean? You really want to look at that. Yeah, don't lie to yourself. You'll end up living in a tent. I think it'll be okay. I would give it some time. Give it about a year. Save up money. Really, really, really think about it. Make sure things are calm, stable. Really, really stable. Yeah. You need to do some planning and plotting on this. you don't want to just jump impulsively. If you jump impulsively, you'll have 3 pentacles. If you manifest it and do it the right way, you'll have 10 pentacles. So don't give in to temptation. Pray about it. Manifest it the right way, unless you end up 5 of pentacles stuck out in the cold. So don't kid yourself. You know, you don't want to live in a tent. Just make sure you're in a calm state about it. You're gonna have to work. You need to put in at least a year of planning before you do this. What's the advice here? It'll be a good move. I think you'll be very happy. What's the advice? Work. Put in the work. Make sure that you're dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's. Oh, sorry. Should have flipped it there. Emperor, you're going to have to boss the hell up. You need to see something from a different perspective. It doesn't mean no. It means really, really look at this. Ask your friends, your family, co-workers, colleagues. Overall, I'd say yes, you can do it. It's your wish fulfillment. It'll make you happy as hell to go. May even cause a reunion with Aries. King of Wands again. But either that or it's saying that you might want to rethink any kind of reunion with the Aries. But there's something about moving there that you really need to pay attention to. You really need to grow your pentacles. Put in the work. Really plan for the long term and really boss up about this. Because there's something that you need to see from a different perspective. I mean, I know what the place you're talking about. I've seen pictures. I've had friends that have gone there. I've never been there myself, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. And you really need to prepare. I mean, if you're gonna, you don't want to just go quick, because then you'll be hurting. 3 of Pentacles. You want to manifest this. Really put in the work. And if you do it the right way, 10 of Pentacles. And I mean work, plan, look at your long-term future. Not, I'm just going to move to the Canary Islands and live there. Oh, what's your retirement going to look like? What are you going to do? What are you going to do there when you're 75 or 80? You really need to take control and boss up. But if you see things from a different perspective, ask friends, ask family, talk to other people. And if this is your wish fulfillment, you probably can get it, and you may even be able to reconcile wish fulfillment, 10 of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, I hear you. You might be able to heal things with the Aries if you live there. Again, Page of Swords. Do your research. I mean, research the living shit out of it. And get serious about it. The Emperor, the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. Every one of these has a sword. You can do this, but you're going to have to fight hard for it. So I'd say yes, but really, really do your research on it. Don't just go half-assed. Really go in and manifest this. And be confident in that manifestation. You got Earth in your chart? Because I know you called out the Aries, but this is showing you as being the Queen of Pentacles. You're a Gemini? And Knight of Swords. You got to be confident. You got to be grounded and sure. All right. Well, hopefully, hey, listen, that's awesome, though. It's like I said, it's a beautiful place. So I really hope you can, make that happen for you. Whether you end up with the Aries or not, kind of pointless. I mean, that place is absolutely fantastic. You know what I'm saying? One of the most gorgeous destinations on Earth. Let's see. We're moving on now to you. Thank you very much, Amaros. I greatly appreciate it. We're moving on to Payman. Okay, that one's done. So we've got Payman, Gabby, Lava Cake Cutie, and then Sarah, if she ever shows up. If she didn't show up, I'll just do a general love read for her. God love her, she may have fallen asleep. Julie, you must be a little behind on the watching. I think she's responding to stuff that happened, 10 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago. Let's see. Where we're at now, we are at Payment. So let's pull that up. Payment. We are going to do your question at 33 hours 14:41. 3:14:41. Payment. Feelings and his next actions towards us. Let's see. You're very welcome, Payment. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. Feelings and next actions towards us. Thank you, Miss Julia. I appreciate you, dear. Ooh. Payment. So, feelings. There's something about rules or regulations or his own personal belief or whatever. That he's telling you the truth, though, but he's taking a leap of faith on something, or you are. We're asking about him. It's going to cause a little bit of a tower moment. Seven of Swords. I don't think this is lying. I think this is being strategic. Justice, King of Wands, Seven of Cups. Confusion, illusion, keeping somebody's option open, and Seven of Wands. That's somebody being a little defensive. There might be somebody coming at him, offering an apology, or him offering you an apology. Knight of Cups. The Sun card. And regret with the Five of Cups there. I think he really cares for you. There's something that he's got going on, that he's planning, that he's doing. So there might be, I don't know, there might be some kind of something about his rules, something about his routine, whatever, that he kind of feels like he has to be harsh about. But he'll take a leap of faith, and it's with the Tower card there, I think it might cause a little bit of rift between you two. I don't know that he might lie about something. I don't think it's anything that big, though. You've got the Seven of Cups here, which can mean, keeping your options open. But I think it's just that the justice is going to be served from it. But the King of Wands, this can just be about confusion and illusion. Like maybe he's going out with a couple of friends. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of them happen to be girls. Well, that might cause you to think that he's keeping his options open and looking around. But the fact is, that's not true. That's an assumption. And it might cause a little tower moment, might cause him to get a little defensive. Seven of Wands. But ultimately, he'll apologize for that. He'll kind of see it, and he will offer a cup of love. You're going to be quite happy with the outcome. He's going to regret whatever it is. Yeah, Three of Coins. So it's like, it almost seems like he has other options, but he doesn't really have other options. But since you two aren't anything official, he might get a little defensive about it and be like, well, I can have other options if I want, whatever. But he's going to regret that. He doesn't want other options. Yeah, it's really going to bother him. But you got the Knight of Cups there, Ten of Coins. I think everything's going to be fine. I think you guys are going to, his feelings are, Knight of Cups, he does have feelings, and Page of Cups. And then you got the 10 of Pentacles underneath there. He sees long term with you. So he does have good feelings there. There's something that he's doing that there's going to be some kind of little awkwardness or whatever that's going to have to be sorted out, if that makes sense. So, and it might make him a little defensive. So just be careful how you come at him. Be careful not to just go lunging after him if you see him, whatever. The thought of marriage might make him a little on guard. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that could be rough because if y'all enter into something, then if it goes wrong, you still got to deal with him, his mom, and his sister all in the same building. I see, I see. See, if you're on the second floor and he's on the third floor, you might hear something on your ceiling of him walking around or doing something, or if he's got other people at his house or something like that. And it might cause you to, be a little foolish, be a little sharp, a little cutting, and it might be a little tower moment. But I think it'll all come out. It might cause him to be a little defensive or you to be a little defensive. There's something like that. There's some kind of little misunderstanding that causes everybody to have a little feather ruffle. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So there's something about, because the Hierophant can be, you know, family, higher up, boss, but family's included in that. A structure, a system, an institution like family. So, yeah. But there's the apology and the Knight of Cups after that and the Sun. If that's the case, he feels a little regretful about it because it looked like he was in a third party and he doesn't want you to think that. So he's got it in his head because he sees long term and he's working on his long term goals. 8 of Wands, he'll communicate about it because he wants things fair, he wants things equal. So, yeah, I hear you. I think he's got love. I think you might get an even bigger, like there's the apology, and then after that you get the Knight of Cups with the Sun card. So there might be some extra goodness coming in after that little apology, whatever the misunderstanding was. But overall, you end up at the Sun card with the Knight of Cups. So I think he's got plenty of feelings for you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. As I split the deck, he's got feelings for you. Definitely. Let me see here. Full card again. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Wands. He wants to offer you a cup of love and he's highly attracted to you. Wheel of Fortune. He wants the wheel to spin in his favor. He's going to take a leap of faith. Just keep manifesting it. It is so. Yeah, that can be hard. I mean, that might be a little nervous. That might be a little strange for him. If he's dating somebody that's in the same building with his sister and his mom, like you must be renting the floor from him and his family. You know what I'm saying? There's or either that or that can be a little nerve wracking because if he starts dating you and then something goes wrong, then everybody's got to go past you and put everyone in this awkward position. So you just got to, be mindful, pay attention. take things slow, one step at a time. I know you want to see movement, but everyone's got free will. So try not to force it. You know what I'm saying? All right, we are moving on. Thank you, Miss Payment. I appreciate you. God love you, dear. We are moving on to Gabby. Where is my good friend Gabby? I know she's in here. I know she is. I know she is. Gabrielle reading. Back and see if I can find her question. Gabby. Gabby, sent you CashApp as well. Where is Miss Gabby? What up, my man? Welcome in. Where is Miss Gabby with her question? Yeah, I didn't see it either. It's not on her. Not on. These are, if you check the pinned comment or down in the description box, you will see the instructions there. I'm doing questions. It's $10 for a question, $15 with the extra advice spread. You can do a super chat, PayPal, or CashApp. And unfortunately, right? Yeah, Miss Susie's right. I'm delirious. I'm tired. Questions are closed for the evening. I will be doing this again on Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yes, questions are closed for the evening. Yeah, I can go back with the other thing, but I see where it says she paid, and I see where's your mark, but she didn't put a question in anywhere. So we got Gabby. Yeah. Sorry about that. Like I said, check back on Monday evening. I'll be doing this again all over on Monday night, or you can email me at themojotarot@gmail.com if you would like a private reading. But check the description box. You'll see all the instructions and everything in there. Well, right. And she did pay. I mean, she did send me a cash app. So I tell you what, I will put a square by hers and do general love for that as well. If she doesn't show up, we got Lava Cake Cutie. Miss Lava, are you here, boo boo? She usually emails her question. Let me take a look at that. Hey, there we go. Bear with me just a second here. Where does he go? Where is the comment? Yeah, I've got two different chats that I'm kind of surfing through here. Lava Cake Cutie. All right. So, schooling. Right. What does he want? Yeah. Okay. Well, what does he want by doing that? What does Dion want? What does Dion want? He wants to reconcile. He's trying to figure out if he wants to reconcile anyway. He's attracted to you, and he is. He's still attracted to you. He still has fond memories and love for you. The truth is, he wants to look out for the long-term future. He's very attracted to you. He feels left out in the cold. He feels like you've called judgment on him and left him out in the cold. But he wants you to decide to heal the situation. So Lava Cake, it's like he's split. He's still highly attracted to you. Yeah, he wants whatever this is to, whatever the cycle is you two have going on, he wants that to end. He wants to boss up with the 3 of Swords there. He wants to work on it. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. He wants a brand new beginning with you. Whether he's saying that or not is another thing, but he finds you very attractive. He still has love for you. He's still, Lava Cake, when you see this, I mean, he what can I say? He's still got fond memories of you. So he's, he, again, very attracted to you. He's still, yeah, well, like you said, if he sent a picture, he's obviously still got pictures of you. He's not saying this though. It's like he's holding back. He's being silent about it. The birds always mean messages. There's messages he's not sending. He may have texted out a couple of messages and then deleted them and not sent them. But he's got fond memories. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning. I'm tired. And he's trying to decide what to do and how to heal this because Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins. He wants something new with you because he's looking at long term. And he's trying to change the energy. Now, whether he's saying that or not, I don't know. But you're asking me, I mean, the direct question is, what does he want? Some brand new emotional offer. He wants the truth and clarity, or wants to bring truth and clarity, and he wants a brand new opportunity. So, whether he's saying it or not, he wants something new with you. What's the advice? The devil. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Have strength. And the High Priestess, go silent. It's not gonna, there's fear, ego, addiction, temptation, all kinds of stuff. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is not going to make you happy. You need to have strength. And High Priestess, you need to use your intuition and probably go silent. Just focus on your work. King of Pentacles for right now. Don't engage in the drama. Don't engage in the BS, because it'll only lead to betrayal and heartbreak. Even if he apologizes, let the tower burn. Stay single. You're looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Got your new wheel shoe thing on. Concentrate on your bank. Just let the tower burn. But whether he's saying it or not, he wants something new with you. He does. And remember, the energy can change from day to day. I mean, how many thoughts do you have a day? Every thought you have is a little change in the energy. So just stay strong and try to, if you want him out of your energy, give it as little energy. Just stop responding or block him. High Priestess is silent. She just usually does not say a word. Okay. Lava Cake Cutie, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, dear. And your support of the channel. So let's see here. Well, the only two I've got left are Gabby and Miss Sarah. And since I don't have their questions, I'm just going to do a general love read. I guess. Or it doesn't seem right, because I want them to get their questions. I mean, they paid for their questions. And I can't. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me look back in this. Sarah. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I know tomorrow I've already got one private reading that I need to do, and this is not going to be that hard for me. So I'm going to timestamp their names. We'll do Sarah at 341.10, and then we'll do Gabby at 341.22. There you go. You guys, here's what I need you to do. Email me at themojotarot@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram and send me an Instagram message. I've got private reads to do tomorrow. So Sarah and Gabby, either email me your questions, again, themojotarot@gmail.com. Email me your questions, and I will record a private read with an answer for your question. What I'll do is I'll record it, and I will send you a private link to the email address make sure it's the email that you use to sign into YouTube. So Sarah and Gabby, send me your email address. Make sure it's the email address that you use to sign into YouTube. Email me your question. And tomorrow, after the Morning Cup of Joe, I've got some personal reads to do, and I will record you a private, quick little video with an answer to your question, and I will email that to you. I'll email you the link or send you the link to answer your questions, because you paid for the question, and I want you to be able to ask your question. I don't want to just do a general or leave you hanging or whatever. You paid to get your specific questions answered, and that's what I want to do. So, and I know right now I've been through so many of them, I'm a little exhausted and kind of worn out. I mean, I give you the, most important. I know Miss Susie's saying, the most important thing you need to know. I'll make sure and not only answer your question, but I'll do an extra little spread in there for you guys as well. But for Sarah and Gabby, my email address here, let me put it on the bottom of the screen just so everybody can see it. Better yet, I can do email me at this address, and make sure it's from the email address that you use to sign into YouTube. Okay. Send me your question, and I will record a private video answer to that question, and I will send it back to you along with the extra spread, because I feel bad for you guys not being here, even though you paid for a question. So email me your question, I'll answer it, and I will send you a private link with the answer to that question. I'll also include this in the description box so you guys have clear instructions on what to do. But just send me an email, send me a question, and I'll get you a video link back tomorrow afternoon. I mean, you'll have it as I'll answer those two first thing. I get done with the Morning Cup of Joe. I started at about 9:15 in the morning. It usually runs from 2 to 3 hours, depending on what kind of spread I do. And then as soon as I get done with that, I'll answer your questions and send you those private links. So by around lunchtime tomorrow. But email me your questions so I get them. And thank you for your patience and understanding with that. That's for Gabby and Sarah. Pretty please send me the email so we can get you taken care of. Miss Pam Bear, Susie Q, everyone, Ethan Lewis, Laura, Angel Eyes, Melinda, Sweetness 56, Julia McDonald, Rebecca, Marcia, Sarah, Gabby, K.O. Martini, Amaryllis, Payman, Lava Cake Cutie. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm sending out my love and warmest wishes and best vibrations to you all. I am going to go stuff my face. I'm going to feed a very large cat, and then I am going to get some sleep. I will see you all in the morning for the morning cup of Joe at about, like I said, 9. I think I've got it scheduled for 9:15 Central Standard Time. So until then, you guys take care of yourselves. Miss Susie Q, thank you again for all you do. I really do greatly appreciate it. And thank you, Pam Bear. Melinda, bless you, dear. I appreciate your support as well. I'm going to go get some food. JoJo needs a snack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go get a snack, and then I'm going to head to bed. But I will be back on in the morning for the morning cup of Joe. Stay safe, sleep well, have sweet dreams, and I will see you then. Bye for now. Love, love, love. Peace, baby. You're very welcome, Susie Q. Thank you. Y'all have a great night.